I think, yeah, here we didn't have anything more to explore. Here. Go there. So many directions we can go to. But let's use the Bloodstone on Alfie. And then we'll also unlock another room in the... at the end of time. I hope they survived. They did. Because I was kind of worried that it's a time thing or something.
Don't you worry, my sweet. We've
Especially
outrun
they're
the
level
orcs
10.
and we'll outrun these highwaymen
And I'm like
too.
level
Oh, I hope
12.
so, my love. But with Alfie wounded so, what can we possibly do?
Alright, Alfie.
What a pain. Bless your heart merely to suggest it, my friend. But you'll need powerful magic indeed to cure this devilish gas. I've heard they dabble in healing rituals in Silverglen, which is, ironically, the very place we're unable to reach, us three.
You know, we actually obtained a Bloodstone, I would offer.
A bloodstone? Then it is in your power to heal me. Will you?
Wouldn't you be like a little bit suspicious if someone was like, oh yeah, I got the thing called a Bloodstone, which is red as blood. Here, take it, it will heal you. I would be suspicious.
And that's the last of the potatoes.
But I'm not a...
We'll be dining on pine cones
weird
soon
monster.
if no one comes to our rescue.
We have the means to save this animal, and so we shall.
You'd waste the Bloodstone on this thing? I won't hear of it.
Just look at the creature. Doesn't his misery move you?
And Scarlett is like, no.
Roaming skeletons.
Want me to put you out of your misery instead?
Oh, more RNG stuff.
It's nothing but a squirrel.
Kind of survived. This game also went through a Kickstarter campaign that this rock, paper, scissors mechanic survived that testing. Going to win?
How are you holding up, my son?
Wow.
Not too tired?
I'm fine.
Very well, have it your way.
No.
What? What are you doing? Why'd you draw your weapons? No! No!
Oh.
We must remain vigilant.
We should have saved this beast. Damn your callous ways.
Wolgraff eyes dead Alfie with an impassive stare. You're not quite sure whether he's agreeing with Jahan, or contemplating which part of the animal would yield the best cuts of steak.
Please don't leave us to our own devices, your knightship.
It's interesting
Need our
that they
call
don't
for
react at
assistance.
all.
So close to our goal.
Nah, let's do this over.
Oh, I hope so, my love. But with
A
Alfie
solution will
wounded
present
so,
itself. I
what can
know
we
it.
possibly do?
Bless you. A bloodstone.
We have the means to save...
That would be the...
My word.
The surprise that,
Marvelous. Nay, miraculous.
like, how are the chances
Outlaw's
to
been
lose so
dead.
often?
I am healed.
Anyway,
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
To think of all the clothes I left behind
Nice.
in Hunter's Edge. All the jewels and trinkets.
Dear
go back
Alfie.
to
How
the homestead
brave
once
you
again.
Oh, but how you have suffered. What do you say, your knightship? Will you escort us to Silverglen?
I would say Alfie is healed again, so he should be ready to go.
He's right as rain again, is Alfie, and he has you to thank for it, my liege. A miracle worker is what you are.
So, I've nothing else to do, so I'm ready to escort you to Silverglen if you are.
We are your knightship. With Alfie healed, we're raring to go.
Alright, let's go.
Right you are, Sir Knight. This is it,
Knight.
Mara. You and Alfie stick close together now. Onward, to Silverglen.
I wonder how that would have played out with Alfie dead. Oh no, is that a sequence where you have to wait for them and they are just really slowly? Gosh. I hate those sequences in games where you have to escort some people and they're just so slow. And you're like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Huh? Especially Alfie is just like walking 2 steps and then he stops. Come on, come on.
Silverglen! I can see the watchtower!
Oh, yeah. Why did we even have to escort them? It's like 2 minutes way to go. Ah, I guess that's why. Forest Erudite, Forest Cutthroats. Charming! Hey there. I don't know, are you city guards? Village guards? Help us! But they're level 9. Oh dear lord. You go. %, without any boosts? Nice. I think the perception paid off. Oh no. They are taking Alfie? Poor him. Don't die, we just healed you. We paid a bloodstone. Charmed, failed. Yeah, Jahan is not very charming. I wonder if they actually do something, like if they join the fight. Because so far it was only us being attacked. Also funny that Scarlet Red hair is completely covered by the small cap. Looks a bit like she's bald.
A taste of the
Oh, she's stunned already.
storm.
Then let's freeze someone. How about you? Or you? You haven't acted so far. Nice. Can they do something?
Ah! Someone, help me, please!
They can ask for help.
Save me! Oh, do save me!
Yeah, Alfie. Wow. Weren't we told that Alfie saved them from an ambush? That's all you can do? I'm disappointed. Here.
Explosive flames!
Everything you have to do yourself. Burning people, freezing people, all that stuff. Last but not least. Okay, how many are left? 4.
Hero sings under my touch in song annihilation!
Ooh, she teleported herself. Tactical retreat. I want that spell too.
Bjorn! No! Oh, it cannot be!
I have to say, I don't know how I should have saved him, because it was just one attack or one turn of an enemy that killed him. Oh dang. So unsatisfying. I want to save you guys. Where else am I going to this trouble? Yeah, that's once again the thing. It's kind of sad that you can't revive them. You can just revive yourselves, but not NPCs. But I guess maybe it could be too story breaking at some point, or would be complicated to implement in the video game.
Flash fire!
One of the things which are really cool about like D&D. You can say like, okay, I got this healing spell, and I want to revive this random guy we found, or the group's favorite NPC, or whatever. Whatever, the best character. Forest Temptress. Oh, so interesting name.
Missed!
Oh, come on. Also a bit surprised that the town or village guards don't help you. Such a weird sound. Yeah, I'm sorry about your husband.
Away!
It's all Alfie's fault. Oh, I almost forgot you. Yeah, let's just stand by the oil barrel. I don't see how that could go wrong. Ooh. Was a bit less damage than I expected. But of course, we're going to take it. And here you go. I can't see the target. Great. Don't think I can do too much if I can't see him.
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Also nice that Alfie still looks at the enemies, but nothing more. Well, I know that spell. You're dying in the next round anyway. But here you go. More fire.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Do you think we'll make it? You do, don't you? Oh, lords above, am I jumpy?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just lost your husband. Makes sense that you're jumpy.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there?
Yeah, I guess it would be stupid to be like a source hunter, so... not but a wanderer.
A wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of Immaculates.
What exactly is this place?
Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
Did she just applaud herself?
We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but
Yes.
you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure.
I guess that's Leandra.
She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. This is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate.
I wonder what kind of illness there was. If maybe she introduced that.
But I suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all Immaculates.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch.
The world is not
Seem being the
immaculate as yet,
operative word.
friend. Be
Where are
watchful,
Mara
be
and
vigilant.
Alfie? Anyway.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen. This place sickens me.
I've actually seen no evidence of a sickness about me. Why take it to heart so?
As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Sure, Jahan. So, by all means, tell me more about your history.
Yes, let's get this over with.
Tell me more about the melody that overtook you.
It was an unparalleled horror. Scores of physicians flocked to my bedside. They traveled from realms across the seas hoping to cure the mighty Jahan, undo the gloom that had befallen the
Very
land,
modest.
and mere vultures that they were, to be paid handsomely for their efforts. But none of their potions took effect. Their salves seared, but did not soothe my fading flesh. Like a ghoul I looked, unburied yet risen from the grave. In futile anger I struck my mirror, but broke my brittle fingers only, not its ever-mocking surface.
So, I mean, you're healthy and alive now, so how did you manage to cure yourself from the malady that affected you?
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Heraka slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself.
Did he made a pact in the end? It kind of feels like it, cause like bargaining about dying and not accepting it and looking for way outs. It just feels like this trope that in the end you would be like, to whoever hears me, I promise you my soul or everything or whatever in exchange for a solution or for life or a cure.
Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
Aha! The guy who's so paranoid about demons turned to demonology. Yeah, Jahan. So, you are, of all people turned to demonology.
It had to be.
Mm-hmm.
There was no other way.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have."
How can you...
Just tell me, I cried. Tell me what ails me.
But it's really interesting that he's so vindictive about everyone, I don't know, contacting demons or anything which seems even remotely demonic. But he himself was like, it had to be. Oh well. So you ask a demon what ailed you. What was its answer?
Heraka.
Ah, that's why he's so bitter about love.
Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea.
He also went all the way, right? It wasn't just one question. It's like a whole pact.
It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
My dialogue option is whether he accepted the demon's terms. But like, he's in front of me, he's no king, he's healthy. I would say that's a yes. So tell me, Jahan, did you accept the demon's terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. So let us turn to the rest of them later.
Thank you for telling me.
And so let the hunt continue.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
Oh, I love it. That's so on point about how I imagine Scarlett to be. Like, grinning and be like, I don't like the options here. The first one is Demon Hunter, and Postumo like, all this talk of demons has been nothing but double-faced falsity. Which is like a bit over the top, I think. Cause, yeah, you can still be like, okay, that was a mistake to do. But still, it's hypocritical of him. And the other one is, a man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw, I can hardly blame him. I kind of want a middle option. Both are quite extreme.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw. I can hardly blame him.
But I can. No matter the circumstance, I simply cannot abide a hypocrite.
Blunt or considerate? Considerate. Okay. Ooh, those are quite nice banners. And I heard something about Immaculate.